Hi, I'm Jim Covington on behalf of the Illinois State Bar Association for this week's issue of ISBA Statehouse Review. At the end of the month, which is coming up, the governor will have disposed of all 609 bills that were sent to him this spring. So we'll pretty much know what's going to happen. The bills that he mandatorily vetoed or totally vetoed, the General Assembly will take up in 1 week in October and 1 week in November to decide whether they should accept or override the mandatory veto or override the total vetoes. We're going to talk about 5 bills today. The first one is Public Act 97-483, which takes effect on January 1 of 2012. It amends current law, the Illinois Personal Information Protection Act. This act already requires units of local government and the state government to do certain things when there are security breaches of personal information of people or entities. This new act, what was amended, basically requires more to be included in the letters advising people, entities of the security breach. The second bill is Public Act 97-403. It's already effective, and it changes adoption forms for, quote, legal parents, close quote, only. And it also prohibits an action to void a waiver of parental rights if filed more than 12 months after the waiver was executed. And as way of reference, the General Assembly has an excellent, intuitive, user-friendly website at www.ilga.gov, and you can find the text of these bills and do more in terms of finding out legislative history if you're interested in a specific bill. The third bill is Public Act 97-513, and it will take effect for insurance claims for subrogation of physical damages for incurred after January 1 of 2012, and it requires insurers to arbitrate the smaller subrogation claims if less than $2,500 for physical damages only, and it requires them to arbitrate and settle those under a certain arbitration network. And that'll take effect after January 1 of 2012. The fourth bill is Public Act 97-470, and it takes effect after the start of the year as well, and it requires Cook County landlords to change or rekey locks if there's a written lease with a new renter. If the landlord fails to do this, the landlord will be liable for any damages for theft. It exempts units 4 or less if the landlord lives there, or if the landlord is simply renting out a room in the house where the landlord lives. The fifth and final bill is Public Act 97-436. It takes effect January 1 of 2012, and it requires jury commission and jurors and judges, to exempt prospective jurors who are permanently and totally disabled from the jury list. That's all for this week, and we will talk to you next week. Thank you.